middle of the worst winter in the last 50 years, and all of these wonderful people decided to leave the security of their homes to come out, trudge through the horrid weather, and get to the Steel City Comic-Con. So I'm here with my special friend Spidey, and we're going to take a tour around, talk to some artists and celebrities, and see what we come up with. Hey there, it's Amber Love. I'm at the Steel City Comic-Con, and with me is Andrew Harmon. Andrew, give me some background about what it is that you're doing here, because it's like you've got a real strong background in coloring these great comics and cartoons.
Sure.
Shoot.
Well, I've actually been doing art for about since third grade.
Okay.
But I've actually gotten into more graphic design, so I'm getting back into comic-related stuff. And I've been able to work with a lot of different artists. But because of the time that I have working a full-time job, most of the time that I have is just mostly doing coloring work. But it's been a lot of fun. I get to meet a lot of great people. It's a challenge because I haven't just focused on one aspect of art, but now that I'm just working on coloring, I get to take it in a different direction.
Okay, and how does somebody get onto that path if they're an aspiring artist for the industry?
Wow.
How did it happen for you?
Well, for me, it's through a great support system. This is my third show that I'm doing, convention-wise, but I mean, I had a lot of great people put a lot of support behind me. Of course, my family, but even just the people that attend conventions gave me tons of support. Just really encouraged me to just go out there and try it. You know, the biggest thing that a person worries about is failing. But just like when you walk, you fall, you got to get back up and just keep trying it. I mean, you're not going to succeed every single time. So, I really couldn't have done this without the support system that I had for the people here. It's been like a very like a family almost. So without that just definitely would not have happened.
That's fantastic to hear. It's good to hear that it's not very bitter.
No.
It's a good experience.
It's a tremendous experience. I mean, people hear things from time to time, but I mean, people just refer to me, or if they're talking at a different table, they'll throw my name out there, and it's just a great support system. Fantastic.
Okay, is there anything that you can tell us about that's not top secret that you're working on?
Sure. What I'm working on now, I'm working on a Bizarro piece done by the franchise, as he's known on DeviantArt. I believe his name is Jerry. Terrible with last names. But I'm also working with Dan Schoening, who lives up in Canada, does work for DC and Disney, as well as his own company, doing some coloring work on several Spider-Man pieces that he's got going on. I'm also working with Todd Allen Smith, who's a certified Lucasfilm artist, doing some Jack Kirby inking that he's done, along with a Batwoman piece. So I'm very busy.
You're very busy. That's a good thing.
Yes, that's great. That's great.
And now one of the other things that's keeping you busy is the Dynamic League. So
yes.
I'm big on promoting charities for everybody. So why don't you tell us about what the Dynamic League is?
Sure. Well, the Dynamic League actually came about because my youngest son was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And my wife has really been the one that's taken the initiative to handle most of his health care, because working a full-time job and doing this, I unfortunately haven't had the opportunity to do my portion of it. So what I'm trying to do is combine what I'm good with and combining that into a Dynamic League superhero team, which is basically, we want children, or of any age, I mean, you can be 5 to 50, it doesn't matter. We ask people to draw characters of their own design, give them names, superpowers, weaknesses, arch enemies, and then we tell them to put their name and their age on it. And then they can take a picture, scan the picture, and send it to us, and we put it up on a website so that everybody can see, to help raise awareness for the Dynamic League. And what we're trying to do initially, the initial idea was to collect funds so that we could get children medical ID bracelets, because we found out when we had our son diagnosed, the hospital was fantastic in supplying us with a lot of different items, but the one thing that we didn't have, which would almost be a necessity, was a medical alert bracelet. So we found somebody that could help us out with that. So initially we're starting on just trying to raise funds for those. hopefully work to raise more funds for research to go on, as well as possibly even equipment like insulin pumps and glucose monitoring systems and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, we have a lot of big ideas, but we're starting out small. So it's been going very well. We actually had a gentleman donate a character that he completely designed on his own. Called him Dynamic Lad, based on our logo, and it was a tremendous surprise and a great gift, and it actually opens a lot of possibilities artistically, but you know, it was just a great surprise. So I mean, we've been very fortunate to have great support for that as well.
That's great. So where can the fans find out more about you? Are there any websites that you can plug?
Yes. I have a website on DeviantArt. It's characters, characters Inc. .deviantart.com. And then for the Dynamic League, it's dynamicleague.deviantart.com.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for sharing your time with us today.
Thank you.
All right, hope you have a great con.
All right, will do. Thank you.